Hi everybody, my name is Debbie. Welcome to my page. If you're new here, please put newbie in the comments and I'll say hi to you. If you're watching this on the replay, type replay. We all know what to do. We're going to sprinkle the love, and today we are going to be using a whole lot of stuff. We're going to be making a farmhouse picture, and we're going to learn how to make several different flowers. We're going to be using some coffee filters, possibly some books, tea stain book pages, this is a 30 pack of quart paint sticks from Lowe's, some scissors, your burlap, preferably you want it to be at least 6 inches wide, your burlap. We've got these paint sticks from Lowe's. These are the 5-gallon paint sticks, so they're pretty long, as you can see. They're not your short ones. A paintbrush, pine cones, some jute, some wire cutters, some pruners, a cup of water. We're going to use some buttons. These came from Walmart. We are using Waverly chalk paint and truffle. We are using a couple different ribbons. Some spice. This is just to trace around. This is decorative moss from Dollar Tree. And I think that's it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is, let me put all this stuff aside so I have some room. We are going to stain our wood using our Waverly paint. And before we do that, we're going to make our picture frame. Good Lord, I got a lot of stuff going on here.
Things and stuff.
Excuse the mess.
But you need all those things, right?
Yes. Oh, and you're going to need a pen. I forgot about that. So what we're going to do, now you see there's numbers on here for the ruler stick. That doesn't matter. We're not going to see that. But even if we do, it's just another... I'm going to do these backwards so I can get them together here. If we see the little numbers, I kind of like the numbers, so it doesn't bother me one bit if they show. Oops, I had that right to begin with. Everybody say hi to Neil. He's my husband. He's running the camera.
Hello. I'm here.
How's everybody's day going? Ours is going well. I spent my day playing with pine cones. So you can see all the sap on my fingers. And I did wash. They're just really hard to get off. Let me see how wide I need this. Oh, I think this is good.
More fun with pine cones.
Yes, lots of pine cones. And we're going to show you how to make a pine cone flower.
It's really cool.
Hang on, I got glue on this.
Glue? Is it glue or sap?
It's sap, I think.
Can you flip it?
I can. But then my numbers are on the other side, but that's okay. Okay, so this is probably good enough.
Okay.
We are using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. Okay, so let's get these stuck together here. We're using these to keep it together so it doesn't fall apart on us when we flip it and when we hang it. So we're just doing a quick, I'm doing 2 rows of hot glue, and I'm going to fix this hot glue. Ouch. Is everybody getting tired of being in the house? I'm trying really hard to come up with ideas of things that you can use that are just around your house. And I also love to create things with things that are more natural, because we live on a farm and out in the woods.
In the country.
Yeah, out in the country. So I like to use more natural rustic things when I design something. So if you like the farmhouse style, then you're gonna love our page.
I like that I can go out into the, I guess what you would call a yard, but it's more than just a yard. It's a landscape. And pick up things off the ground like pine cones and pine needles and sticks.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, you did that fast, huh?
Yeah, that's the easy part.
And put them in a bowl of that Debbie has gotten from the Goodwill.
Yeah.
Decorative that she likes, and
Our whole house smells like
yep,
pine
and
cones.
make this thing, and she just loves it. You know, it's easy but effective.
Yes, very.
She loves it.
Okay, so now we're gonna stain, and you can do this two ways. You can use a baby wipe, put a little, spray some water, dip it in your paint, and rub it on. I love using paint instead of stain, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just pouring this into my water, and I'm gonna stir it up until I get it the color I want. I think that's pretty good, but let me test it here. Oh yeah, that's good. See, and then you just put it on. And you can also wipe it off too. Now as you go along, it's gonna get lighter because it settles to the bottom. So you just wanna make sure that you stir it here and there so that you get the same amount of color.
And this is the same thing but only different as yesterday?
Yes, yesterday we made a picture, and I did a technique called chippy painting. I wanted this to be more stained, instead of the green that I used yesterday, so.
That goes on nice and easy.
Yeah, it's cheaper than buying stain, and not a lot of us have stain on hand, you know, and I know I don't. And so you can use any color you want of paint. You can use gray, you can use white to do this. Whatever color you love. This is just my color. We're putting an addition on our home this summer. Neil and I are building it ourselves.
Addition.
Yes, an addition. And I'm going to have some empty walls. And so I'm doing this in advance to make sure I have something to put on my walls when it's built.
And by the time that happens, we'll have more than you'll need.
Yes. I love to create. I'm always creating. I'm always finding new things to do. And Neil's always really willing to help me.
I like helping.
Yeah, he does. He likes helping. That's his saying. I like helping.
I do.
And he really does.
I used to teach the kids that.
Yep. So you can still see the little lines through it, and that's okay. I love it. I am making sure to get my bottom and my top. Usually the stuff I make is stuff that I'm making for my home, and I really do use it. I know a lot of people just make stuff and then they hang it on their wall behind them, and it's more for show. I actually use my stuff that I make. So, not that I won't show it off for a day or two, but I definitely use it in my decor. And once it goes up on my wall, I will post pictures of it, where it landed in my new living room. Okay. Just gotta make sure I get my sides good. Then we're gonna let this dry, and we are going to move on to making some flowers, which is my favorite thing to do. I love making flowers. And Neil knows, he'll vouch, I can sit all day and just make flowers. That and bows. I'm not very good at bows though, but I like trying.
It's true, it's true.
And you know what, no one has to like them but me, so why not, right? Okay. Let me set this aside. This is what it looks like. Now you can also go over this with a baby wipe and tone it down a little if you want, and I'll show you how. You just take a baby wipe and just kind of go over it like this. And you can wipe it down, and it allows you to see more of the numbers on it instead of it being so dark.
And grain.
Yep, just like this. And the more you wipe, the more you're going to see. So, that's how you do that.
And those wipes are from Dollar Tree.
Yes. Just about everything I use is from Dollar Tree, pretty much. Except like the beads, the buttons and the paint. Paint is from Walmart. Everything else is, I believe, from Dollar Tree. Okay, we're done with our paint. You want to that. Okay. So we're going to set this aside over here and just let it dry while we play around with some flowers. I don't know if you guys can see. My horse is out there running around. Our little mini horse. He thinks he's a dog, and we call him a dorse. But he's always out in our yard. We don't even try to lock him up anymore. He just runs around freely. Okay.
It's better than repairing boards all the time.
Yeah, because he breaks out constantly. So what we're going to do... First of all, I need to cover this. It's got paint on it.
Uh-oh.
Where's my other piece of paper? Let me do this. Uh-oh. I just don't want to get paint all over my stuff here. So let me get a clean spot here going. Let me do this while we're talking about. Let me get this off. This is from Dollar General. It was $1. We're going to use this as our base for our flowers. And I'm just, see it's attached back here. And all I'm doing is taking my wire cutters, and it's really easy to break off. So, and I'm not going to do anything to this. I like it the way it is. So we're just going to enhance it. Okay, we're going to make our burlap flowers. And I'm going to go about, I don't know, what is this, 4, 5 inches? And I'm cutting down the same row all the way down. Neil's going to have to zoom in to see what I'm doing here. Can you see this? Pretty close?
Yep.
I'm cutting between the same 2 lines going all the way down. And you want to make sure that you do that. Down here, the same thing. You kind of want to stay down the same line as you go down. Okay, so let me cut this. Alright. Bye-bye you. Now we're going to be pulling these strings out, so save these strings, and I'm going to show you what you can do with them later. What we're doing is we are going to take this row off and one more. And we're just going to put them aside. Okay, so now we're going to leave 2 or 3 strings on the end, just so we have something to glue to. So we're going to take one. Hang on, I gotta get a hold of it here. We're gonna put our hand like this and just pull, just like that. And we're gonna do this to all of our strings. Are you zoomed in enough that they can see this? Okay. And I'm just pulling them out one at a time. Oh, my end came off right here. Okay, so I'm going to keep one of these two. I'm going to have to glue it back on here. Just so we have something to... Hold on, I'm going to glue this back on because the end came off. And this happens a lot, so I'm just going to show you how to remedy it real quick. If your end one comes off, just take it and glue it down. Make sure your heat gun is on low, or you're going to burn your fingers pretty badly. And we don't want that.
Terry's here.
Hi, Terry.
She's multitasking again. She's doing a Zoom and watching us.
That's okay. It's happy you're here. We are making this flower out of burlap. And I'll explain it to you here in a second. My top row came off, so I'm just re-gluing it on here. Just so we have something to glue to. And now I have glue on everything, every part of me. What we did, if you guys are just joining us, we stained our frame we made with the same sticks as yesterday. We made our frame. We stained it with some brown paint. Just put some paint in a little glass of water and brushed it on. And now we are taking our burlap. Let me cut this piece off, otherwise I'm going to keep pulling at it. And what we're doing is we're taking these and pulling them out, just like that. And it works better if you hold it down with your hand. Just like this. Hey. Here. Get that one. Get that one. And we're just going to pull all these out. I love doing this at night when I'm watching TV. It's pretty relaxing, actually. Let me just grab one at a time. I always try to pull two, and it's...
Oh, yeah, little blip in the connection there.
Yep.
It happens.
Just hang in there with us. Facebook has been having a lot of trouble lately because there's so many people online right now. So if you get glitches, just hang in there. It comes right back. And everybody's having problems with it. We're going to save these little strings that we're pulling out, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, we're going to go until we have one or two left at the base. So we're not going to pull them all out. I'm going to leave 3 because mine's a little wonky right now. So this is what you're left with, just like this. Which looks weird, I know, but it makes a beautiful flower. I'm having a hard time with this thing over here. Just keeps wanting to roll on me. What we're going to do is take the top and glue it to the bottom here. So we're just going to go just like this. See, that's what we did. Folded it in half and glued it. And this will allow you to make 2 different flowers, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay. Now that we have that, Let me get it unstuck here, guys. There we go. So now this is what we have. Oops. Hold on, let me glue this one down. Came off. If you have any stragglers like these, the ones that are just straight, just go ahead and cut them off. No biggie. Okay, so we have this now. Now we're going to start rolling it. I have another one right here. So I'm going to put a little glue. I'm going to roll it on this side so it looks better. Make it easier. I'm going to put a little glue, and you're going to want to roll this as tight as you can get it. And I'm sorry, but you're just going to get glue on your hands. It's just not, you're not able to. That's why I say keep your glue gun on low. If you don't have a dual heat glue gun, try to get one, because it really makes a difference when you're doing this. And we're just rolling it. Just like so. See that? We're just rolling. And we're going to do this all the way along. And try to keep it as tight as you can. And try to go straight if you can. Mine goes a little wonky. That's okay. I'm just doing it in a hurry. But normally I go a lot slower than this. So this is what you end up with. Looks like that. I'm cutting off I'm just going to try and level it out at the bottom as much as I can. When you make these, make sure you have something down because you get glue all over everything. Okay, now what we're going to do is try to find the middle here. And you're just going to pull your middle out, just like this, and just spread as you go until you have this flower, just like this. And your loose ones, just cut them down. And then you could put whatever you want in the middle here. I'm going to do a button. Like that. Now I like, all my flowers are going to be more of a rustic feel with the neutral tones because that's what I like, but you can make these out of they have different colors of burlap, like at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and things, so you can make these any color you want. This is just my color for my house. Now, you can make a totally different flower out of this. If, you know, when you have it, you know how I told you to keep 2 or 3 at each end? Well, if you take them all off the one end, so it's loose, then you will get this kind of a flower. So what I'm saying is, let me show you again. Here, okay, so when we cut it, I told you to leave a couple rows here and a couple rows here. If you cut it and you leave only this end, not the couple rows here, then you will get this kind of flower. So it's 2 different ways you can make this flower, the same flower. And if you use the pink from Dollar Tree, you can get this flower. The little green at Dollar Tree, which is really, really tiny. Let me see. I thought I brought it out here. I did. It's a different kind of burlap. It's this really tight burlap. You can still do it with this, and this has 2 wired ends, which makes it really easy to do. But you end up with this little cute flower. And you can make it bigger by just rolling more times around. I did this about, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches long. But if you did it like 12 inches long, it would be double the size. Just depends on how much you want to roll. I just really liked this little teeny tiny flower. So, what we're doing with these is if you put these, I don't believe in throwing away anything. I try to use everything that I'm crafting with. So what you do is just line all these up in a row. And if you guys can think of something to do with these other than what I'm doing with them, let me know in the comments and give me a picture of what you've done with them on my page, which is Southern Comfort with Debbie DIY. I would love to see what you did with them.
Terry says that she's seen these and wondered how you make them. Thank you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is not my idea. A lot of people are making different forms of these. It's just something that I wanted to do for my picture here, so I thought I would show you guys. Hold on, this is a little time consuming, but it's really cute in the end, so. Even these little small ones, you can still use them. And I've already got some put together from some other flowers I was making earlier. So I'm going to put these with them. Okay, let me show you now. Hold on, let me get my other ones that are over here. Okay, I saved the green ones from the green flower I made right here. And I'm just going to put these together, just like this, and kind of randomly push them together. If you fold them in half, just like this, and then you put your twine right around here a couple of times, and it gives you a tassel, just like this. Then what you do is you put your jute through here, tie a double knot, put some beads, and then tie another knot. And they end up looking like these. Hold on. If I can find my other one. Here we go. So you end up getting these really cute. This is kind of a more Christmassy one. But you can use the brown beads, you know, whatever you want. You can cut it down even when you're done. I'll make this later today. I'm just trying to show you an idea. So don't throw these away. Okay, so now this flower is done. Now I want to show you how to make another kind. Let me find my ribbon over here. Oh, it's right in front of my face. And my pen. And I told you we're using a spice. This is a chili powder. Probably from Dollar Tree. I'm just using it to trace out a circle. I know you guys are probably thinking, why are we using a spice in crafting? But I'm just using it to make a circle. And this is the ribbon I'm using. This is from Dollar Tree. Let me cut this off. And you're just going to cut out your circle. It's so hard for me to pick a favorite flower that I make, but because I always say, oh, this is my favorite one to make. Oh no, this one's my favorite one to make. Well, they're all my favorite ones to make, I guess, because I say it every time. Okay, so now you have a circle. Where is my jute? You use your jute. You're just going to put a bead of glue around the outside, as close as you can get it. Stick your jute on it, just like that.
Oh dear.
Got a puppy upset.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have this. Let me get my webs off of here. And then we're going to cut it right there. Just like that. If you have any on the outside, kind of like I do, just a little bit, but I like to go around and just trim it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I just like my flowers to look good. Okay, so now we have that. What you're going to do is put a bead of glue right here. Kind of a thick lip bead too. Just like that. And pinch it together. Like this. Just pinch it and hold it. And I'm going to take out the extra glue. And just hold it for a minute until it takes. Just going to cut off that little end. Then you have this. If you make 5 or 6 of these and put them together, you get this flower. Which is, again, one of my favorite flowers. All I'm going to do is put some on both sides here. Usually you only put it on one side, but this is the end, so I'm putting 2 together at the same time. Just like this. So I'm just going to pinch them. Make sure they connect. Just like that. How pretty is that? You can do this with any ribbon you have. This is just the one I wanted for my flower. So get creative with yours and show me pictures of the flowers you're making. Would love, love, love to see them. Okay, so now I have this pine cone here. And that's where our pruning shears come in. I'm going to cut the end off. We have been playing with pine cones all day.
Because we're a couple of saps.
Yeah, we're a couple of saps. Hold on, is this the one I wanted or is this one? This one's the one I wanted. This one right here. And I thought, look how pretty that is. Now again, this is just mine. You do you. Make yours the way you want. These look really pretty with a big pearl in the middle. You can use raffia. You can use this decorative moss is really pretty. But these are some of the flowers I'm going to be using for our flower pot over here. So that's what we have for that one. And again, I'm going all natural. I'm doing kind of woodsy. If you don't have this, which you probably don't, I'm encouraging you guys to use what you have. I have this. If you don't, you can take a pot, just your regular old garden pot, cut it in half down the center, paint it, glue it right to your sign here, right to your picture, just like this. Paint it, gorgeous, beautiful. Something you have, I'm sure almost everybody has one of these laying around if you do any type of gardening or plant a flower at any point. So this is an alternative to this sign. You can put your Florifoam in there. If you want to use fake flowers, you can. Just like this, you could just put these in and put them on. You can say, forget it, I don't want to make any of the flowers. Put silk flowers on there. Gorgeous. Okay, so now we're moving on to these. You can get these from a pine cone. If you don't have pine cones in your yard, when you're going out for a walk or you see a pine tree, ask the people if you can pick up their pine cones for them. I keep every pine cone we have. I try. I'm out there with 55 bags of empty bags of dog food, and I'm picking up pine cones. And I'm just taking my pruners, and I'm going to cut through. Hold on, this one's giving me a little bit of a hard time here.
Terry says she definitely has the canvas ribbon.
Oh, good.
Yeah. More things you can do with it.
Yep. Okay. Well, I kind of broke this one apart, but you can fix it. This is where you get these. You can glue these back on, because I kind of broke this one. But you can get like these. This is where these come from. Just the bottom of your pine cone, just like that. And I'm going to show you, if you take these off, just like this. This is why I have sap all over my hands, guys. Just take these off. just like so, all the way up. And I'm going to show you what you can do with that. I'm going to keep that little guy. Where'd my paper go? Hold on, guys. I have a little piece of cardboard. What did I do with it? Oh, it's all over here. Okay, so I'm going to make a circle. Just using my paint, make a circle here. Doesn't have to be perfect by any means. Take my scissors, just like so. You can make this any size you want. This is a flower that we're going to be using today. Okay, we're going to take these, our pine cone pieces, and start gluing them down, just like that. And you're going to do this all the way around. When you get to second row, you just move it in and go every other. So you would go on top of this one, in between. Not on the same one, but in between. You do that all the way around until you get into the middle. And you can put whatever you want in the middle, like you would any other flower. You could put this, you could put a button, you can put another piece of these. Let me see, what did I do? Let me show you what it looks like when it's done. This is a small one. Just use a pop box, guys. That's the small one, and I just put a little bit of this decorative moss that comes in this bag in the middle there. Looks very natural and very sweet. I also made a big one today. I'm going to finish that one. But this is a flower we're going to be using for my display here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at how pretty that is. I'm still working on getting all the glue off it, because I went a little crazy with the glue on this one. But look how pretty that is. Gorgeous, right? Okay, so that's another one. The other one I'm going to do, and Terry, I know you've seen this one before, is my, these are coffee filters. I didn't have the dark brown. I have white, so I soaked them in some tea, and this is what we've got. Let me see. How big do I want my flower? I'm going to go a little bit bigger than I actually want, because I'm going to burn the edges. And I've got, I don't know, probably 7 pieces here. You can do 3 or 4, however roughly you want your flower to be. You can use less or more, depending on what you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn my edges first. Be careful when you're doing this, because it can get out of hand. And you're just going to blow it out.
Terry says she's going to try this one.
Yeah, this one's fun. And it's really pretty. I got sap all over my hands. So my lighter is being a little resistant here. And you can do it without burning the edges. I just like the dark color it brings to the flower. Okay. Now make sure you put it out. Don't want any fires. So this is what you have. Beautiful, right? You can do it from this side or this side. I kind of like this side. So you take your pieces and you just put a little dot in the middle. Just like that. And we're only doing in the middle. And I'm going to get my pieces apart here.
Terry says her husband used to do fire rescue, so she'll let him help her make these.
Definitely. I've been making them for a long time, so not saying that, I just make sure I'm near a sink. My sink is right next to me over here. So if it gets out of hand, I just go throw them in the sink.
Yeah, you could keep a pail of water.
Yep. Keep a pail of water next to you. Yep. Definitely be safe, guys. I have burned my hands on doing these too. And I'm going to keep going here till I finish up. You can make these different colors too. You can do some water and put some, what am I looking for? Food coloring. Put your food coloring in it. Put these in, wring them out, lay them flat on a cookie sheet, cook them at 325 for about 15-20 minutes. Longer if you have more. When they come out, you can paint the edges with your paints or a little more food coloring. Take your food coloring and just paint the edges, which you see I've done on these. I've done yellow, I've done red. They make beautiful, beautiful. I got white on here too. So it just depends on what you want to do. This one has yellow. You can do green, purple, white, any color you want you can do. Just get creative with it. So now what I'm going to do is just crinkle it just like this. I'm going to roll it in a ball. And the tighter you get it, the better. Then when you open it up, you have this. And you can separate your flowers and you can crinkle them individually too. And it makes just some pretty flower. I love these. And you can see the more layers you have, the thicker your flower is. And you can keep the back ones a little straighter and crinkle up your middle ones. Just like that. Beautiful, right? Now I could use this in the middle if I wanted. That's a little big though. Let me see. I could use this one if I wanted in the middle. Don't want the green in there though, not right now. So let me see what I'm going to do with this. What do I want to do? How's that look? Let me think, let me think what I want to do. I think I'm going to just go with this. Hold on. Yep, this one. Maybe I'll do this one. Oh yeah, I like that one. So I'm just going to glue that in there. And these flowers, these other ones we just did, they have a kind of a thick stump on the back of them. So they work really good for these kind of flowers because they're all roughly, and they kind of stick out of the center pretty good. Oh, I love that. That looks so pretty. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, so now we got a couple of flowers going here. Was there any more? You can do the same technique with some books, papers from a book. If you have an old book, beautiful. If you don't, like I don't have any old books, I just took some tea, brushed it on both sides, and let it dry. You can do the oven thing, put it in the oven on 325 until they're dry. And you can do the same thing with these, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, because I might use one of these. So let's see how these look. I'm going to kind of do a smaller flower though, because I got a couple really big ones, so let me do a smaller one. Alright. Man, I got a mess going on over here, so I'm just trying to get rid of all my garbage. We're going to do the same thing with this. And you want to make sure that you check your sides, because like this one has a little, this one has a lot. So I'm going to use the one that has a lot. I know, this is driving me crazy over here. I think Neil's trying to fix my problem over here, out of sight. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. You can burn the edges on this, or you can leave it as is. You know me, I'm going to burn them.
We use some fire.
You can also paint the edges on all these too, which looks really pretty. If you're going to paint these, I would start in the middle and kind of brush outward so that you have little, it gets lighter as it comes out. it's still burning? That's what I was saying. Be careful, because it will keep burning. And if you don't mind getting burned, like me, there we go. Just like that. And yes, it did burn my fingers. I'm just so used to it though. My fingers, from cooking, between cooking and crafting, my fingers are pretty used to all of this. Let me wipe my fingers off so I don't get everything all charcoaly. And my hands are full of sap. So, as you can see, this is all sap from playing with our... Oh, I wanted to show you too. When you get done taking all of your pieces off of this, right, you'll end up with this. And these are adorable if you get a bunch together and just make yourself a little bouquet. Makes your house smell so good. It makes your hands very sappy. And you could make a little on a bow, just like this, right? Well, I'd cut them, but you could make, how cute is that for a bow? Oh, I love it. So I just keep I keep buckets of these. These are the pieces, and I keep buckets of these in there because I don't waste any of them. Love them. Neil will actually sit with me and pick these apart with me. I don't know if he enjoys it or not, but he'll do it with me. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, the same thing. We're just gonna crumple up our pieces.
It's okay, it's just not very appealing.
Not very appealing?
Appealing.
Alright. Again, we're just gonna crumple up our papers. And make our little flower here. So I might use this one. These are all flowers you can make with everything you have around your house. Which is what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to find ways for you guys to get creative with the things you have and use everything that you have. Let me put a button in the middle of that. Or, hold on. I think I want some green in here. So I'm going to use some of this. Right here in the middle. I don't really have a lot of color in my flowers. So I'm trying to use the colors from more natural things. Like this moss. Just kind of work it into a circle. Makes it super cute. Keep it off your nails. My nails are so bad right now, you guys. I don't ever go to get my nails done. I do my own nails. And these are my real nails. But yeah, I make a mess of them. That's probably why I'm not willing to go pay to get them done, because I'm so hard on my nails. And once gardening starts, forget about it. Because gardening just tears my nails up. So worth it though. Okay, so now we have this one. Hang on, I'm looking around, see what I have here that I might want to use. See, I could add a little color by using a couple of these leaves from this, but I don't want to add anything fake into it, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go a little more natural, or all natural. So maybe a button, even though button's not real, but it does have that, the color I'm going for. No, I don't like the button. And when you buy these guys, this is actually a button. It's awesome. And I'm going to be using this button. In the next week or so, I'm going to be making a pillowcase. And I'll be using these buttons to show you how to make this decorative pillowcase. It's so pretty. Alright, well let me start putting this together and I'll figure out what I want in the middle of that, if anything. So here we go. This is going to come together fast now. We are going to put this right about here. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how tall do I want this. 'Cause I'm going to be using. Let me see. Where's my other flower? Just like that. And we have this flower.
Elisa Netterhand is watching.
Hi, Elisa. We're making pretties over here. Oh, my biggest flower. Hang on, I can't forget about this one. So, let's see. Oh boy. I have a lot, don't I? But I want to use them all. So, what else we got here? We got this little, you know what? I have this little guy too. But I don't want to put him right next to that one. So let me rearrange here, guys. And that. Nope, that looks like it's going. Hold on. Let me figure it out here.
Well, that's part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, playing with it.
Yep.
This one up high because I don't want it to seem like it's going straight across. So, how's that look, guys? Put that one up higher. Bring this one down. How's that look? Look okay? Alright, I think I'm going to glue this down. Just to start. So I'm going to put a good amount of glue on here. And again, if you guys don't have the sign, no big deal. You can make, go out and look in your gardening stuff and see if you have a pot. Cut it down the middle, just like that. I did this with scissors. Paint this, make it whatever color you want, and put it on just like this. Makes the cutest little, and then you can put foam in there. You can use these flowers if you want. I'm just doing my all natural thing, which isn't for everybody. So I'm just giving you alternatives to what I'm doing here. Alright, I'm going to try and put these flowers in. Let's see. You could even paint on here. If you take your paint and just go in a circle like that, and swirl it, and then take another one and swirl it. It makes the prettiest flowers. Maybe I'll show you one day how to do that. You know me, I love my flowers. So I'm going to do just like that. What's her name? Elise?
Elisa.
Elisa. We made all these flowers out of all natural stuff that you have around the house. Make sure and go back and watch how we did these. And if you like what we did, sprinkle the love, which means S-H-A-R-E. We made all kinds of flowers tonight. These, all kinds. Real pretty stuff. Oh, and tassels. We made some tassels. So make sure and go watch the replay on this. Oh, I love this. I love it, love it. This is going to go in our living room wall. We're doing an addition. Neil and I are building it ourselves, and when the addition goes on, I want to have some stuff for my walls. Oh, so pretty. Are you guys liking this? If you like this, give me some hearts.
Oh, I seen a heart.
Oh, yay.
Yep. And we're almost done here, guys.
which is good because Neil's, I can hear his tummy rumbling over there. There we go. That's what we have.
Okay, now.
I'm going to put a hanger on the back. I'll show you guys how to do that. See, I love how these numbers come through. Let me see if I can get this in there. Is it in? Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
See the numbers? I love it.
Yep.
If you don't like the numbers, just flip them over. I like the detail it gives to it. Okay, so now we're going to put a hanger on this guy. I'm just going to put it right there, just like so. Let that dry. And right there. I'm putting a lot of glue on this, guys. Because when you make these frames like this, they're not real light. They're light, but they're not real light. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. Terry, did you hear today that a tiger at a zoo came down with corona? I knew animals were going to catch it. They're saying only cats right now. They're saying that dogs are shown not to catch it. But I had a feeling that animals were able to catch it. And they kept saying, no, the animals can't. While we're talking here, I'm just going to do this tassel. What did I just do with my jute? Did you see where I put it, honey? Where did it go? What did I do with it? Oh, jute, where did you go? Do you see it anywhere?
I do not.
He does not. So I'll just use this. I don't know where it went. It's probably right in front of my face, as usual.
Under your nose.
Yeah, all I'm doing is wrapping a few times. I'm not going to tie a knot because I don't want a big lump there. Okay. Now we have that. Then we're going to take this jute and put it through the middle here. I don't have any beads or anything here. Once you get it through, make sure you leave quite a bit too, because depending on how many beads you make, what you would do is tie it in a knot at the top here, once you have it even. And yes, I'm going to cut off these crazy wild pieces here in a minute. Just make sure it's at the top, just like that. Double knot it. Just like that. Then you would take your beads and put each side of this through your beads, so it's like that. Now you can put whatever you want around here. You can leave it just with the jute. You can put decorative ribbon. You can do all kinds of things with this. And make it however you want to make it. I just didn't bring anything out to make this tonight. I just wanted to show you what you could do with the extra pieces from making that flower. Just like that. Cut off your extra pieces here. And I'm going to make it probably about that long. I'm going to cut these off. Now you could save these and make a flower. I don't throw anything away, you guys. This could make such a cute flower, right? Put it on a piece of cardboard, start spreading it out and gluing it. Cute flower, right? Save these things. Also, look at this. I have my bowl over here full of my pine cones. Take pine needles. Make a little bow, right? Cute bow. Oh, with those pieces of the pine cone. Cute, cute bow. Oh my God. You could take your little piece of cardboard, start gluing these around. Look at the flower it would make. Just like that.
Miranda Martinez says that like it, it's beautiful and nice, awesome creativity.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you guys how to use things around the house. Get creative. We made this tonight out of all natural things. Made all these flowers. Go back and watch the replay, guys. These are so easy to make. And it's just using things. This is all burlap. Ribbon. Pine cones, pine cone, pine cone, pine cone. And I tell you how to make all these. Super pretty. And you can even make it in the pink from Dollar Tree. In the green from Dollar Tree. You can make it bigger than this. This is just the size that I made it. But if you kept going around, I just like this little dinky one. It's so cute. Book pages. Book pages. Make this really pretty flower. I burn them around the edges, but you don't have to. This is a coffee filter right here. This is the coffee filter part of it. So, I mean, just get creative, guys. That's all I can say. Tomorrow I'm going to be making a lemon wreath. I've been wanting to do that for a while now, and I just keep... You know when you lay at night and things just bombard your brain, and you feel like you just got to get it out, or you're going to explode? Well, that's what happens to me, and I keep saying I'm going to do this lemon wreath, and then something else pops in my head, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot wait to do that. Wait. So, tomorrow I'm getting this lemon wreath done. I've been saying it. I'm doing it. Okay, guys, we're done for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Hope you guys have a great night, and Neil and I are going to go eat some dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye now.